Akademiks. Can't ride no wave. They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride no wave.
Okay. Did y'all see this nigga right here, man? This is dummy of the year, bro. This buffoon over here went to court, right? Y'all see this? The dude who went to court. Just listen to this. Let's watch this.
558-1. The counsel who's present, please identify.
He trying to say what up to his, you know what I mean, the side chick in the back.
Yourself.
Yeah. They told that, sit your ass down there.
Good morning, Your Honor, or good afternoon. Liz Mercer and John Giordani for the state.
And good afternoon, Carl Arnold for Mr. Redding.
So this guy went to court. It wasn't even, I think it was assault, but nothing that he was going to get like either significant time. I think maybe he was facing like 60 days in like county jail. The dude gets, the dude gets like, you know, unfavorable sentence. And what happened was that while the judge is reading all that shit out, he takes off in a mad dash. And the most impressive thing I've seen in such a long time, he jumped over the goddamn judge's table without even scaling it. Look at this. Look.
With the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch. Yo. That nigga look like Troy Polamalu. That's some shit Troy Polamalu used to do. That's a fact. Troy sack backfield jump over. Like he jumped over the line. Look at this. This
and the catch is made by. How about that? Oh my! About the 1 yard line. Good catch by Scape, who's been very quiet today. He's talking to tight end.
Right here. Except that nigga shit was more cleaner. So this is Troy right here. Look right here. Look at the jump. Yeah, he just jumped over somebody. This nigga jumped over the whole fucking bench. Now he gave it a beach too. Anyway. He got additional charges for that, and he showed up for sentencing in court, and this will happen.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you. Your Honor, before I begin my argument, I would note that he has 16 days credit for time served, and that is because he's been under sentence of imprisonment in the case that he was sentenced on in front of Judge Holthus when the events in this case took place. Additionally, the state is requesting a total of $61,318.41 in restitution. Both doctors found that he was not suffering from any sort of delusional disorder at the time he committed the crimes in this case.
So he's trying to say he was crazy. Look how he looking at it.
Based upon the information.
He looked like he want to jump on her.
Presented to them, and due to his extreme conduct in this case, a heavy sentence is warranted, Your Honor. It is my understanding that Judge Holthus does not wish to address the court personally, but she has prepared a statement that Mr. Giordani will read to the court with the court's permission. We would ask that it be read last, as it is essentially a victim impact statement, which would statutorily be.
So they're going to let this nigga speak. Hear him.
Be provided to the court last.
Thank you. Charles.
Your Honor, I'll let Mr. Redding speak first. He wants to address the court.
Judge, Miss Judge Susan H. Johnson, I don't understand why the state is like really going after my character. I mean, I've always had problems since I was a little kid of like psychosis and being in big.
Yo, somebody got to tell a stupid ass nigga, when you're playing stupid, you got to let other people call you stupid. You can't actually, you got to act like you don't think you're stupid and they call you stupid. Like, y'all remember this nigga right here from the YSL case? There's a nigga who was just itching the whole time. He was like, y'all remember this nigga? He was twitching the whole time. Yeah, him right here.
And his Young Thug's attorney filed a motion to sever from Dorsey, claiming his behavior could negatively impact Young Thug's chance for a fair trial. Well, the motion reads that Mr. Dorsey displayed unprofessional and unextended.
That will take.
Look, YSL case, Dorsey. Nigga was wilding out, man. Boy was tweaking out in court, man. Look.
Everybody,
Nah, Nah, there was tweaking on in court, Chad. Let me see if I can find another one, like a compilation.
All the charges.
In the ongoing YSL gang trial.
The state got up and said they had an announcement, and to my surprise, the announcement was that my client, Mr. Cordero Dorsey, all the charges against him. And this,
you know what's funny? All them movements, I would be like, nigga, that's the Atlanta Batiman movements, right? You're not, yo, that's that native Atlanta Batiman movement you're making, talking about. Like, bro, that's just zest. Calm your zesty ass down, nigga. That's that Zone 6 itching for dick movement right there, nigga. You not crazy.
Case we're going to be dropped.
Prosecutors claim it's due in part to Dorsey's most recent murder conviction in a separate case handed down last week. But his attorney says this is his second murder conviction.
I think they're just trying
Dorsey to be room.
He was frustrated. He was frustrated to a point of he's been frustrated from the beginning.
Dorsey's removal from the case.
That's that zest.
Could speed things up. However, recent accusations from Jimenez and other defense attorneys, including Young Thug's lawyer Brian Steele, accused the prosecution of delaying the trial by turning over discovery. Other defense attorneys.
That's that zest, Chad. Fuck out of here. Anyway.
Crowds and always feel like my life is in danger. I didn't know, being a young person, even in middle school, elementary school, knowing that like I fear for my safety. I'm just being me, going to school, growing up, trying to do the right things. I never get tired of trying to do the right things. The state just said that I have no remorse. Like, I feel like Judge Johnson, she doesn't know me. I understand she's doing her job. I'm not mad at her for that, but I know that I'm not a bad person, and I'm thinking, like, even she knows.
This nigga don't realize, man, this is a court of law. They got to make an example out of you that nobody else does is stunt. So, again, you know, he wasn't going to do any real significant time on his original charges that he was in for. But then when he did this, he started facing all type of, like, significant charges.
Knows that, but I'm sitting here like she's doing her job, you know? And I believe that you all know that I'm not a bad person. I'm not an evil person. When I came to court on January 3rd, 2024, I was listening to music. I was in a good mood.
We got to find out what song he was listening to, man. What the fuck? He must have been listening to some Young Boy. What the fuck made you jump over the hurdle the goddamn judge's bench?
I had a stable place to stay. I was trying to get a job. I did not catch any new charges. I'm not a bad person. I don't understand why the state is trying to prove me as a bad person. I understand they have a job to do, but this is just, it's not right to me, you know? I'm not an evil guy, and I just keep going after me. I see spirits, I hear voices. I've been going through this for over a decade now, really since 2012, you know? And I just feel attacked or just not safe since I was a little kid. And me growing up, I didn't know that I had these problems. In 2022, I came to prison for the first time. I accepted responsibility for my actions when I did what I did. I committed a crime in 2020 of December. It was 4 years ago. I paid my debt to society. I got out thinking I'm gonna get work. I was really sick and ill. I was very malnourished. I don't complain about things. I don't point the blame when people have done me wrong. I still treat everybody right. And the state just stated that I have no remorse and they feel like I'm a bad person. I just don't understand why are they coming after me like this. But I understand they have a job to do. When I came to court, I know for a fact, Judge Johnson.
This nigga yapping.
You know, it's into
Here we go.
leave. But
Enhancement, the age enhancement. Okay, with respect to count one, sir, I'm going to do this. The minimum term that you would serve would be 8 years, and the maximum term will be 20 years. Plus, there will be a consecutive potential maximum term of 8 years to 20 years. So with respect to count 1, the minimum term that you will be serving combined would be 16 years, and the maximum will be...
You know when the sheriff looks at you, they're looking at you like, you can take this, bro?
40 years. With respect to count 2, the minimum term that you will serve will be 4 years, and the maximum term will be 10 years.
Everything is consecutive.
With respect to the consecutive enhancement, the age enhancement, the minimum that you will serve will be 4 years, and the maximum will be 10 years. So with respect to count 2, the minimum term combined will be 8 years, and the maximum will be 20 years. The term that I impose with respect to count 2 will run concurrent to count 1. With respect to count 3,
This nigga looked over like, there's more? Yo, they overcooked this nigga, man.
that term will run consecutive to count 1. With respect to count 4, that term will be 2 years. The maximum term will be 5 years. That term will run consecutive to count 1. With respect to count 4, the minimum term that you will serve will be 4 years, and the maximum term will be 10 years. That also will run consecutive to counts 3 and counts 1.
Oh, you see that look right there? Bro, I'm cooked. That look was this look right here. It was this right here.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
That's what that was.
Up on the tables or what?
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. Same thing.
With respect to counts, well, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. With respects to counts 6 and 7.
What is this nigga looking at? Like, yo, bro, this nigga's overcooked. He's just having his hand on his back like, yo, just, you know what he do? You know why he doing that? Because if this nigga fucked up the judge last time, for him getting this, he might fuck up the lawyer. So he keeping his hand on him that he can feel the movement if that nigga suddenly go like this. Trust. This nigga fucked up the judge last time. You can't have him now fucking you up.
Sir, the minimum term in both of those counts will be 4 years. The maximum term will be 10 years. However, those will run concurrent to each other, right? So I'm not following what your attorney has suggested. I am following what the state has suggested. Did I catch them all?
I believe you skipped 5.
With 5?
Humble clot. They already overcooked him and they said, oh, I think you forgot one more. Get this nigga some more time. A little bit more. Just a little bit.
Correct. Sorry about that. Okay. The sentence with respect to count 5 will be a minimum term of 2 years, and the maximum will be 5 years. That will run consecutive to count 4.
And then counts 6 and 7 are concurrent to each other and concurrent to...
And consecutive to, well, wait a minute. That was count 6.
This nigga don't even want to blink.
Was with respect to Officer Brandon, right?
Officer Boo. You're on
Officer
6 and
Boo.
7.
That will run consecutive to counts, the other counts. See if I can.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Brittany?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get all those?
So with respect to count, and
Could you give me the aggregate?
So I'll spare the suspense. This is what they did on all the counts right here, and essentially, it turns out to be, it's between 26 and 65 years. Okay, so he's ordered to serve between 26 and 65 years. All right, a lot of it's going to depend on his behavior and other aggravating circumstances, but he's going to do between 26 and 65 years for jumping over and beating that judge's ass. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, for that point, you should have got a body. You could have slid for Dirk. You could have just said, Dirk, who you want to kill, gang? Yeah, I'm about to get 20 years anyway, gang. What the fuck? Let's show him being taken into custody. I don't know what he's looking at. Nigga act like he can't read now. You know when you're trying to buy time, you're like, what? Wait, what page is that? Like, come on, no. Look.
$318. 40 be in favor of conviction. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, who crying in the back? Who crying in the back? Yo, they're looking at him like, try something, motherfucker. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think they taught this little nigga a lesson. I think on appeal, and I think his lawyer probably said it, yo, this is going to make the news. There's cameras in court. They're going to overcook you, right? Like, they're going to really overcook you. 26 to 50 to 56 years or 65 years. They overcooked you. It sent a message to let everybody know, not only in this jurisdiction, any court in the land, you try to attack a judge, you're basically doing life, nigga. Even if you put your fist on her, it's over, or him. It's over. Now, what's probably going to happen if you ask me, he's going to appeal all of this, and they're going to have everything run concurrent. He's going to do 10 years, if you ask me. They're going to have everything run concurrent, okay? Like, you know, he's going to do 10 years, get out in 8. But they're not going to, the judge, like, first of all, this judge is the colleague of the other judge. This is this court that judge rules in. They're cooking you. You get what I'm saying? So they're giving him this. They're going to, I guarantee you, remind me in 2 years, chat. Promise you. Remind me in 2 years when we doing this and just be like, yo, whatever happened to that guy? I'm going to look up the case and I'm going to show you it went through appeals and he got, and they lowered all of that to run everything concurrently. Guaranteed. Either that or he's going to go to jail. His lawyer's going to tell him like, bro, you could still do the crazy shit. Right? So do the crazy shit. We're going to get you in programs in prison that we're going to get them to certify you as a little bit psycho. And then we're going to use that for the appeal. And yes, that's going to be the thing that gets you from 26 to 10. You do the 10, it's going to go down to 8. Cool. And to be honest, for beating a judge's ass, trust me, that's what you should get, right? Somebody said only works for white people. Nah, appeals work for everybody, bro. Appeals work for everybody. All right?